So, and this is performing beautifully. 379 money right there. Yeah, yeah, not doing very well. That only picked up 44 mail, and we'll see what it picks up here. And we might need to send that back to the depot and put a couple of passenger cars on there, because if it's only going to be taking 44 every time from Herr Hugaward, then it's not very efficient. And here it's only taking also 44, so it's basically just doing a loop of 44. Thing is, if I send it back to the depot, then bring it back, by that time it's going to have more than 44, so I could probably wait. Let's see, 7 by what makes 40? Wow, math, man. 42. Yeah. 7 can go into 42. If it's doing 44 every time, okay, 49 then. Yeah, 49. I think 49 would be a much better option. So it slowly whittles away at that mail number, but takes passengers as well for an increased amount of money. I like that. I think that's a good idea. Right. Unload everything and go back to the depot. 70, go. Go to depot. Go to depot. Alright, everything else is looking pretty decent. It's October of 1939. Very important event in history has already happened. What was it? Shit, September? Is it September of 39? Oh, I don't remember. Holy shit, my history is rusty. Yes, September 1st, 1939. So a very important event in history has already occurred and will be lasting for the next couple of just a couple of years. Just a couple of years. And with that increase, once we get this train figured out, speaking of which, we'll call it the Mailman 1. Yeah. Do I have anything just called train? Yes, I do. What are you guys doing? I keep forgetting to rename my trains. That's a lumber hauler. That's the newest lumber hauler, but we'll still call it lumber hauler 4. And I'm assuming the other one is going to be the iron ingot one, the third one. Yes, the one I sent down here. So that'll be iron ingot hauler 3. Alright, so that should be everything. Oh, wait. Where? Who are you? Ah, you're the additional train I put on here, aren't you? Yes. So you're passenger train 4? Yes, you are passenger train 4. Whoops, not -4, just 4. So everything has a name now. How are we doing in this lumber production? Very nicely, very nicely. We have 2 trains hauling lumber and we're still going up. This had dropped down to I think like 70 the first time this train made it. But I guess with the influx of coal, yeah, that's increasing our lumber production by a lot. Thing is, I'm not really sure if I want to add the other ones, because these will actually they'll create lumber faster, but they'll decrease the efficiency of our lumber creation. Because right now we're creating more lumber than log and coal input. Once we start to do this, You know, like this, for instance, this storage, if that's true, that it actually does 2 to 1, then we're going to go from 6 to 7 to 8 to 8, and it's actually going to decrease efficiency slightly. So I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, where are you? Are you close to the depot yet? Pretty close. Right, what was the magic number? 49. 49 should slowly reduce the cap over time. So we will sell, there we go, 49. And you still have, what's 24 plus 15? 39, right? 39 tons. We could put a second-class car. There you go. A second-class car. You're at 223 out of 224. Go back to your route. Go do it. Beautiful. So now that's going to be a very nice and efficient train, doing its own little loop up here in the boondocks. Right, so we've got... Holy shit. Okay, well, not quite 400, but that went up to 352. So we increased efficiency by a pretty significant percentage of lumber token production. Very, very nice. And doing that thing for the iron ingot production as well took us from 88 up to 125, so that's very, very nice. That's a 50% increase in production. So we're looking pretty good with our tokens. I think it might be time to advance into the next stage. And we're also making a very decent amount of money now. Yeah, adding well, this mail train still has yet to kind of do a bunch of cycles and prove itself, but 2 years ago we were only making 2,200 cash. Then in 38 we made 3,400, took that up to 4,500, I guess, with a couple of cycles of the mail train. But now in 1940, well, it is March, provided this mail train gets, okay, it's there. No, it's not there, that's the station. Well, it's getting there, provided it does a couple of loops, we might see a pretty decent jump in income. Oh, no, don't... Just completely bypass Here Hugo Ward station, why don't you? And what was it? Here Hugo Ward station. Here Hugo Ward, is that correctly spelled? I don't know. If it isn't, I'm so sorry. And Roermond Station. Alright, and did we do that for these down here? No, we didn't. Right, this is Skiadam. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. And Middelburg with 2 Ds. Right. Still have to rename all these other ones. They're all like Station 19, etc., etc. But we've got the towns done at least. I'd have to build them little asphalt road networks in a second here, but looking pretty damn good. Okay, so you need to go pick up mail. Good thing we didn't cap that mail, so we're going to slowly work away at that. Mail, 362. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's just crazy. Why did the price drop so significantly there? That can't be correct. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it... It actually shows you the tokens, like in it. I was like, why is that only making, what was it, 7 tokens? It's not. Okay, it's making, so one mail car is almost making 7 bushels of mail is almost the same amount as 25 passengers. That's just ridiculous. That is insane. In the membrane of the train. Oh, on the plains of Spain. Right, Mailman 1, do your thing. Delivered 362 money every loop. because it should be exactly identical. It's doing the exact same distance of cities. And it doesn't take into account the actual tracks it travels on. It doesn't take into account travel time. It's just from like a specific coordinate in this town to a specific coordinate in that town. So I could literally have a track going like all around the map getting here, and it would be the exact same amount of money, just a lot longer time. So it would be horribly inefficient. And efficiency is the name of the game in Mashinky. So it should be exactly 362.3 going back up to Middleburg. Yep. Was it Middleburg? No, Roermond. Middleburg is the one down here. Sorry. Yes, up there. Right. So, I still do have these two porters. What do I do with these horrifically crap trains? Do I deal with this now, or at the start of the next stage when I can get incredibly efficient locomotives? Probably at the start of the next stage. So now that we're making, well, a decent amount of money per year, we can maybe kind of level like that and this here. We can get rid of that, considering this is right where our depot is, and I definitely want sort of our central area. I know this is making the map incredibly bland and flat, but I don't care. I don't want to... Not that... And honestly, it is really just a waste of money, because if an industry does appear kind of on a slope, you can't just flatten the land around it. Here, I'll show you. No, that one's not on a slope. What's on a slope? That's kind of like I could just, well, not that, because that would, yeah, we'll do it with this. We'll do it with this. I could just kind of like level this, and that would be on a slope, but it wouldn't matter. I can still just kind of put a station right here, and it'll pick up from that forest, and it'll keep a couple of hills and stuff. I don't know how it would work on something that's really high. Like if there was something way up here, it would probably keep a little mountain around it, and then maybe it would be tough to get stuff going to that area. So maybe this would be beneficial. Yeah, 1300 on... Ooh. Yeah, I didn't mean to make a big square on this mountain. Here, let's just do that. If I do that, that's another 1400. Yeah, maybe I just remove, like, huge mountain peaks. So, I think that's fine. That's fine. Kind of... Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's right. I forgot it does it in a whole little square, doesn't it? And we'll remove this. So there's a little bit of a hill. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I mean, we'd have to be just incredibly unlucky for something to spawn like right up on this little peak. And if anything spawns anywhere else, we should be fine. Right, okay. Next age, Steam Age. Invest iron ingots, invest coal, and invest lumber. Woot woot, choo choo. We are now in the early diesel age. Oh yes. Was it the early diesel age? What does it say? What age we're in? Yes, early diesel age 3. I guess we were early steam age, then the steam age, and now we are in the early diesel age. Correct. All right. So now we have this token here, where we can replace, and it's actually very nice. It's got this little button here, which is upgrade, so you can upgrade massive sections of your existing track to be high-speed railway. Because if you notice, if you hover over this, it says that the max speed, well, we saw this already where the typo says lowest speed limit. That's actually highest speed limit, or max speed limit is 50 miles per hour. With this, I believe it's like 80, 90 something? How much was it? 112. Yeah, 112. That's pretty crazy. Not that we have any trains that can go 112 miles per hour. We have unlocked new trains now that we went into the diesel age, namely this one. This one's great. This one's incredibly efficient. It only costs money upkeep. It's slow, granted, it is slow. And, you know, these numbers can be deceptive because you're like, oh wow, only 252 tons? That's, you know, that's only marginally better than the Baldwin. Actually, it isn't, because the Baldwin weighs 80 tons. So you basically take this number and you subtract the engine's weight from it, and, you know, that really severely drops down to 144 tons, whereas this BR3, you only subtract 30 from it, so this can actually carry 222 tons worth of cargo. So basically another 80 tons than the Baldwin can. Granted, it's slow, but she's a beauty. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. And these cost oil to upkeep, so we can't make those just yet, but these BR3s, we're going to have a whole fleet of these all over the place. Very, very nice engines. Doing mostly industry stuff, not really passenger stuff. Right. What were these quests? We had that ruined church that I'm really just not going to do, because I'm not gonna take the time to send lumber and iron ingots up to here just to fix this church. Definitely not going to do that. Buy this new locomotive. I might do that. And those are really good passenger trains if you have the coal income to support them. What was this tough choice? The company's reputation has spread to the point where we have multiple service requests on the table. Unfortunately, we can't satisfy everyone. From all of these business opportunities, I chose the two most interesting. These are a government contract for transporting people or transporting iron ingots for a powerful industrialist. Definitely going to do the iron ingots, because I think that, pretty sure if you select passenger transport, your reward is cash tokens, and I don't care about them. I'm making a crap ton. I'm going to keep making more. But I'm pretty sure delivery of iron ingots... Oh, it also gives us money. Okay. And coal tokens as a reward. Maybe the reward is the same. I'm not sure, but I want to do the iron ingots. And then U-Wing Oil. Greetings, I'm a sales representative of U-Wing Oil. As the name suggests, our company is engaged in oil extraction and processing. We are looking for new partners to transport our oil by rail around the region. Interested? Speak to my secretary, who will get the papers signed with you. So transport 200 crude oil to any refinery. Easy enough, and as you will see, we now have new resources on the board. Got refineries, we've got shops as well in towns, and refineries can actually create this little crate, which is, I guess, cargo. I don't think we're going to be doing too much of that, but we also got oil wells that just generate oil if you put a station next to them, and factory near Apeldoorn. And these factories basically take refined oil and create oil tokens, or they take lumber and create cargo, that we're not going to be doing that either. There are a couple of quests that pop up for, you know, cargo and stuff, but I'm really just going to use lumber to create lumber tokens, and oil to create oil tokens, and maybe I'll kind of connect a couple of these shops and send cargo into towns, but I don't think so. I really just don't think so. Right. Now the important question. Where have we got a decent looking... So you've got an oil field here, right next to this refinery, but there's no factory in the region. And we do need to link up. You can't just send oil into a refinery. You have to then send the refined product to a factory. Ah, here's a factory next to this refinery. Is there... Ooh, an oil well right there. And another one here. This could work. And this is really just a traffic railway, so this is pretty much almost non-existent in my eyes. And that's pretty nice. It's kind of right next to each other, this refinery and factory. The refinery here, oil well and factory here, those are kind of close together. That might get like all jumbled up with rail lines. New little town appeared, Gouda. I wonder if that's where the cheese comes from. Oil wells there. Oil wells there, refinery there. Is a factory close by? Not really. That's pretty far. Yeah, these factories are pretty crappily placed. Oil well there, refinery there. I might leave this area kind of untouched for now, because in the upcoming ages, we're gonna have to create even bigger loops of a self-sustaining little circuit. Once we get into making steel tokens, then you really have to start connecting a whole bunch of stuff to a whole bunch of stuff, and it can get pretty hectic. So I'll leave like this little quadrant of the map kind of unspoiled in case we get like a steelwork like right here or something. Not that this would be a terribly efficient place to do it anyway, because you basically need to connect a steelworks to a foundry, a coal thing, and you need to have a foundry obviously creating iron, so you need to connect a foundry to a coal thing and an iron thing, which are kind of way the hell over here. So hopefully a steelworks appears like right here. That would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. So we can kind of connect all this stuff together. But I think oh, yeah, I think we do this. I think we send this oil well up to that refinery, and that refinery over to that factory. I think that's how we're gonna have to do it. And you know, we won't hamper the passenger trains at all, because we'll build a couple bridges over these rails. We haven't built any bridges yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. We've got 2 bridges, that's right. We built them up here. So we'll just get a couple of bridges going over here so we don't stop the passenger trains. Yeah, this should be okay. This should be okay. We're definitely not going to need high-speed rails, because we are going to be using the BRZ train. What was it called? BR3, which only goes up to 31 miles per hour, so we're not going to need high-speed rail. But let's go ahead and get that going. Nope. So you start creating oil. Oh, and what we can actually do... Yeah, I like that. I like that. We'll maximize efficiency by not having transportation trains stop along this circuit. So let's have this. Actually, here, let's do this. Let's get you down there, and just in case I ever decide to do something with Haarlemmermeer, we'll kind of bring this in a little bit. There we go. Alright, beautiful. So this is our... Wait, no, wait. Yes, clockwise. Okay, good. And then you... Factory here. I don't remember how big these things get. Oh, that's pretty small. It's pretty small. Just in case, though, I don't know if we get a bigger, like, 3x3 square in the later ages, we'll go ahead and separate this by 1. But we'll bring it down a bit more. There we go. That's nice. And it'll still pick up. Even though it's not right next to it, it's still in its zone of control, so no worries there. Right. Let's get you guys coming right around here. Same with this refinery. I don't remember how big the extensions can get. That's 2x2. That's 2x1 in case I want them. And the research lab is pretty small. Okay, good, good. So I can just have rail going straight across. All right, beautiful. Now we just get a couple of bridges. To not disrupt the passenger lines. And that's pretty much a straight shot. Yeah, pretty much a straight shot all the way there. And right there, beautiful. All right, so now we have a little loop here. I just need to figure out... Well, our depot is right here, so it'd be pretty easy to get stuff into all of these areas. And I really could just use like this line right here, I feel. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. Let's do that. So, boom, right there, and right there. All right. And hopefully we still have room to build factory extensions should the need arise. But now that goes like that. This goes like that. Why are you flashing? Why are you flashing? That's clockwise. That's clockwise. Don't at me, bro. Ah, okay, I see why it's flashing. I see why it's flashing. I completely messed this up, didn't I? That's going the right way. That is not. That needs to loop into it. Yes. Yes, I messed that up. Good thing is we've got room. Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's 6 wide. So we have the room to do it. Come on, right there. Beautiful. But it needs to... Yeah, it does start there. Okay, good. So U to U. There you go. All right. Now it's efficient and working. Now it's proper. Now it's actually how it's supposed to be. So we have it going in, and we... No. We only have it going in. We don't have it coming out. Okay, so I did this incorrectly as well. So you go away, you go away. And yeah, we need it coming out of there, not going in. Right. So like that. There we go. Okay. So now the factory is connected, or the factory and the refinery at least, but the factory and refinery only, not the refinery to anything else. So now we need to get, yeah, basically just the refinery into the oil well, don't we? So that comes this way. So this is going this way, that's going that way. So if we just kind of loop this into there, we're good. We are good. This is 3 from here should be fine. There we go. And then to get out, just a straight shot up to there. All right. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. So now everything here is connected. Let's get a couple of trains going into this little loop. We'll get the crude oil going to the refinery first. So, BR3, come to Papa. All the crude oil you can carry. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of lumber tokens. Holy crap. One more takes me over just slightly, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Start. Go. Go, go, go. Now we need a train taking the refined product to the factory. That actually works. 2 of these would be better, wouldn't it? That'll take me up to 230. I could just do a 12 and a 7. Probably. Yeah. That's fine. That's only 7 tons over. That's okay. That's okay. That's nothing too terrible. Right, refined product.